Now, I don't know who to start with, but I hopefully these guys. You know what? I'm gonna start with Schools. Schools is kind of fiery right now. 5 games left in the league. Top four is incredibly important for teams with regards to future signings, financial reasons, playing in the Champions League. Where where do you kind of rank your remaining 5 games? Is there reason for concern? Um, and what do you think might be the toughest game? Let's start with the toughest game that you think within the remaining 5 for you.
It's got to be Spurs,
Mm,
depending on what happens from now until the 12th of May. It's got to be the Spurs game for me.
okay, I'm gonna look up real quick. Um,
And I
you,
know Spurs has Liverpool to play, so everyone's chalking that up as a loss. But I've seen stranger things this year, so you never know.
Arsenal is currently fourth,
Yeah,
and there's only 6 points separating you and Chelsea. You guys
I
are
don't think we. I don't think we catch third.
Chelsea's form has been terrible.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but I still don't think we catch them.
Okay,
Um,
and
they would have
you're
to lose some games.
2 games up on Tottenham. You're 2 points up on Tottenham, and you're
Right,
5 points up on Manchester United.
right.
So look here.
So we got
You got West Ham
Leeds.
next. Your next game is West Ham.
Yeah, on Sunday. Yeah.
Well, how do you feel about that matchup?
Well, it depends because they're
Europa.
going for Europa League, right?
Hmm.
So they might be resting guys, or they might be, you never know what could happen through those games. So
Okay.
it should be a good game,
And then you
but
got
I still expect to pick up all three.
all 3 points. Then you got Leeds.
I expect to pick up all three,
Okay. Okay. Then you have Tottenham.
which is going to be a toss up. I'm not going to comment on that one.
Okay. Okay. Then Newcastle United.
Tough game again. I won't comment on that one.
Okay. And Everton probably playing for to stay within the
Survival.
league survival.
Well, that's another tricky game because depending on where they are, if they need 3 points to not be relegated,
Yeah,
that's going to
we'll
be a
take
tough game.
donations.
Mm.
We'll take donations, please. And you already donated 3 points to the cause.
Well, you know what? It depends what happens. If we go on a 5 game, 4 game winning streak and we don't really
And
need
you
those
don't need
three
the
points, you
right.
never know. Maybe we put in a bunch of 18-year-olds against them.
Yeah,
Come on,
even
do
though I
your
haven't
part,
saved
man.
any.
Man, you already donated to the cause. Do your part.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So you never know, right?
All right, let me go to you. I think obviously with the last game of the year, let me go with you, Prince. So you guys are currently, sorry for doing this to you.
18th
You're currently 18th,
in the
32
relic.
games played.
Yeah.
So you have 6 games remaining. Only 2 points separate you and Burnley, and only 5 points separate you and Leeds. So let me look at your remaining schedule and see if you think there's 2 wins. There's possibly 2 wins in that schedule. Um, your next game
Leeds
is
also has a very bad schedule ahead of themselves.
who does Leeds?
Yes,
Yeah,
Leeds.
yeah, they play City next. Um, Everton versus Chelsea is the next game. Chelsea's
Where's
That's
that?
Chelsea's form's terrible. It's in Everton.
Oh,
that's the thing is Everton has picked up 6 points away from home all season.
Oh,
That is
okay,
not a cop out. That's not a joke. 6 points away from home. So away games, kind of throw them down the bin.
okay, okay. Well,
Kind of throw them down the bin.
well, this one's a home game, so
So it depends on what Everton shows up and what the tactics going into it are. Because
tell
look, we put up a good fight against United. We put up a decent fight against Liverpool for the better part of 60 minutes.
yeah, and you
yeah.
got you guys got hard done with some of those
Yeah,
non-calls,
you,
man.
you should have had a
Oh
pen for
yeah, and
sure.
and Mr. Man City's one to talk over here. I don't know if you remember
No,
what 3 weeks
yeah,
ago.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
I think it was a penalty, but I'm not going to guarantee that you would have scored the penalty, but I do agree that it
but
was
to
a
have the
penalty.
penalty
Yes,
would be
I agree.
nice
I agree. I agree.
instead of an apology from the referee.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
we'll
terrible,
see.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, did they get an
I
apology?
forgot. I
That's all
forgot
we
about
got
the
is
apology.
Well, you got an apology from the officiating staff or whatever they do.
Yeah,
The
from
head,
the
yeah.
League of
Dude,
Refs.
crumple that up and throw that out. They had VAR in order to correct that, and they didn't use it. So
But no, they did. That's the problem. They
Yeah.
used VAR and still said it wasn't a penalty.
and then they apologized after. Throw that out.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's garbage.
I
Yeah,
agree. I
so-
agree.
Now I understand why people are frustrated where it's 18th and maybe 1 point is the difference of relegation and not being
Exactly.
That depends. I mean,
Well,
I
after
think Chelsea walloped us last time. I'm not gonna lie.
Chelsea's coming to play against Lampard now, though. Lampard
See,
probably knows Chelsea the best.
I don't know, man. We'll see what team shows up.
I think there's hope
That
there.
one, I'm not going to say is an automatic loss, though.
Fair.
I will be confident enough to say that Everton's form has kind of picked up a little bit, and I won't say it's an automatic loss.
I'm gonna watch that game. That's on Sunday, and then you guys play Leicester City.
We tied 1-1. We should have won. Richarlison had like 3 chances that game and put away the last one, the most difficult one he scored.
Yeah.
So again, that's a
Vardy's
tough one.
back though, I think, right?
Yes, Vardy is back.
Ooh.
But I mean, I feel Vardy is a different beast, but Daka plays the same way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they
Always
haven't
looking
really really been the same. Leicester's been kind of.
Well,
Yeah, they
Harvey
have been
Barnes also
cooking.
came back as well, so they
Okay.
got Harvey Barnes and Vardy back. So we'll see. But we tied 1-1. I'll say maybe it'll be a close game. I think Everton's form gives me enough hope to say like we have a chance.
Yeah.
Because we were plummeting down the table come January, February, like plummeting, like no points. It was crazy.
It was wild. It was wild. You got Watford. I think you probably
That
confident.
has to be a must win, but Watford mollywopped us 5-2 or 4-2 or something like that in our last game.
That's unfortunately it's an away game at Watford.
Oh.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, maybe, but that was before Lampard, so maybe Lampard put some. I think that's actually the game that killed Benitez. That ended that.
Oh,
experience.
okay. I was
Yeah,
wrong.
they got Benitez fired and Ole fired.
Wow. Wow.
Watford's doing the Lord's work.
And then you got Brentford. Brentford's been in.
actually is a good team, bruh.
Yeah.
They are a very, very good team. I don't know. I would. Are we away? What is that?
For Brentford, yeah. No, you're home.
We're home.
Yeah.
What? It depends on whatever team Everton shows
Yeah,
up.
that's true.
Hopefully, we get Yuri Mina. Maybe Calvert-Lewin will score 3 goals by the end of the year. That'd be much needed.
We got and then got Crystal Palace. That's gonna be a tough
that one.
game.
That's gonna be a loss.
Yeah.
They made us look so silly like 2 weeks ago. It wasn't even funny.
I gotta give Vieira ratings, man. Like, I like what he's doing this year. Good promise. And then we talked about it earlier. Then they're ending the season
City
with
legend.
that Arsenal Patrick
Arsenal,
Vieira.
Everton. I got
Skills.
3 points there. You know, we just put those one in the bag already.
Arsenal's not playing
Mark
for
the
anything
calendar,
at that
Mark
point.
The calendar. What's today?
Okay.
I'm a wizard. You
May
know what? I'll put
22nd.
$5. I'll put $5 on the game on like FanDuel or something.
Okay.
Um,
Again, it depends on what's going on with Arsenal up until that
Oh,
game.
see with the excuses, man. These
Well,
Arsenal
if we need 3 points to get fourth, you're not winning that game. I can
these
guarantee.
Arsenal fans, man, already with the excuses. Not Man U fans. What is this?
let me hit up real quick with regards to Edison. He goes, I think Tottenham will steal the 4th spot to Arsenal.
Yeah, okay, all right. He's just upset about all the shellackings he got. It's okay.
Wow. And then he goes, however, Conte is looking to leave Spurs for PSG. If that's the case, I don't think that's a good move for him, man.
I did see that. I mean, it gives him what he wants, which is control. If you don't have to deal with Daniel, Levy.
Yeah, but PSG is not going to be the PSG that it is. Like,
I mean, but if you're able to offload Neymar and Messi and the rest of the overpaid crew and build a team around Mbappe, that can be a very scary team.
Oh, but Mbappe's leaving.
Yeah,
You don't
he's
think
leaving.
Mbappe's leaving?
Now with the money, if you're leaving for money, PSG's gonna offer him more money. I think.
no, why would he leave for the money? Why would he
He's leaving
leave
for Champions League?
He's leaving for better weather.
He's French.
That's what he's leaving
He's in
for.
Paris. I mean, I don't know.
He's leaving for better weather.
I don't think he's leaving. I think the whole Madrid ploy and play is just for him to get more money, which he's already done out of PSG.
That's fair. That's fair. Before we actually, I'm gonna save it for later because I have a big bold comment that I want to hit up. You guys tell me if I'm crazy. But let's talk Manchester United. And this is what's wild as I'm looking at this. And Tyribbs, it's gotta be a gut punch right now to know that you only have 3 remaining games.
I'm happy about it. It's
You're talking to the man
I
that
told
wanted
you
the
I
season
need
to
this
end.
to end.
No, I know, but you don't want to be 6th.
It's not in our hands. Like
It's Europa
if it
League,
was
isn't
in
it?
our hands, I would
It's
care
also
more.
not 18.
It's Europa Conference.
Oh, it's Conference League. I
yeah.
thought it was 7th.
Yeah, the
but
Conference League.
No,
It's
it's
Conference.
Conference
Oh yeah,
League.
you don't want to be there.
Don't want
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't prefer not to be there. I have full confidence for Tottenham to choke. I mean, we have 3 games
Me
against.
too. Me too.
We have 3 games left against bottom tier teams. Brentford is like we talked about, like a little bit of a threat. Like all these teams pose a little bit of threat.
But
I wouldn't be surprised if we came out with 4 points out of this.
But you don't look at the form of your team. Man U has looked god awful in the last.
Oh no, I agree. That's why I said I'm expecting 3 to 4 points out of these 3 games.
But they have looked god awful. We won. We haven't won a game, and I don't even know how long. And we won.
I know. I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Brett.
I'm
So
curious to see how they're gonna end the year.
you're gonna be hosting Brentford, and that's actually gonna be very interesting. We'll see whether Cristiano Ronaldo will be fully charged up, take his sensu bead, and being able to go. And then after that, you got Brighton at Brighton, and then you
Tough.
got at Crystal Palace. Those are 2
Tough.
tough games.
Those are tough.
Yeah, Crystal Palace is definitely the toughest out of I think the 3. But
Bottom tier team, you're drunk.
not even. I mean, probably like mid-table teams.
It's going to be tough.
Like-
But there's a huge gap, right? So there's Brentford on May 2nd, then there's Brighton on May 7th, and I don't think that's actually good for you guys. The 5-day gap. I don't think that's good with some of the with Cristiano Ronaldo, who I think you guys are going to heavily rely on. But then you have until the 22nd, right? So that's 15 days between Brighton and Crystal Palace. So
Yeah, I don't know who made the schedule. Like, why do you rush these games? Like,
Gotta
like,
play the
why?
World Cup in November.
No, I'm not saying that. Like, so we have a 5-game gap or a 5-day gap between our first and second game of the month, and then there's a 15-day gap between our second and third game.
Yeah.
Why are we in such a rush to play that second game?
Crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But they obviously have to have Manchester United play on the final day of the season.
Yeah, and my
so.
issue isn't with the third game; it's the second game.
Yeah.
Why are you rushing that second game?
That's true.
Hmm.
Is there an international break there
No, there's no more for the year.
No.
for the season?
No. Well,
let me
no. There's
check
no more for the season. International break?
Yeah, that's
No.
the last one was the last one.
If there is, I need all the players to have injuries, not go to their international team. There's things at stake.